Hi, I'm Elo Don. Welcome to my YouTube channel, a video series. Not quite sure what it's going to be yet. First and foremost, I did want to record this video in landscape, but it has to be in portrait for the other video that I'm going to splice onto the end of this. It's annoying, very annoying, but until I get the technology on my PC to get the correct setup, I'm just going to have to make do with this. So, I am going to document my journey as a chess player on chess.com. I have been playing for a little while. I've had limited success. Then I picked up the habits from the chess bras, put that into action, and I've been experiencing some wins, which has been good. So now is a good time, I think, to document this whole crazy chess journey that I'm going on now. I'm currently 7-4-9. I'm going to see how far I can get. It's going to be I think it's going to be a channel full of wins, losses, draws, hopefully some fun and games along the way. I guess as soon as I'm in a position to get the PC up and running and get my face in one corner and the chess on the other side, we're just going to have to make do with this mobile phone. So let's start at the beginning and look at my chess.com profile. So here's my profile, Elo Don, gold member, Blitz rating 749, rapid 1077, bullet 800. Don't think I played bullet. I think you all start on 800. It's a very suspiciously round number, and my daily is 2031. I'll be playing 5-minute blitz, so this is the point of most interest. A steady incline, steady progress from where I was up to about 750. Played 255 games. My highest rating was 758. It was a great day. I think it lasted one game, and then there was some kind of crazy decline. But I'm on 749, so hopefully I'll continue to improve. Average opponents, etc. All stuff that you've probably seen before. I guess the best thing to look at now is my latest Blitz game. Let's have a look. Against JRM Scooter. Won that by checkmate. Just so you can actually see my style of play. I play the same openings every time. I don't know the names of all the openings. I have a general appreciation of them, but by no means do I know the theory. But if I just go through it, you can see where I am, I guess, progress wise. E4 when I'm white, bring out the knights. It's general chess bra habit play. So if you look at their stream, you'll be able to see why I'm playing and what I'm playing. Standard stuff so far. I'm just bringing out the pawn. I think I brought the pawn out a bit early. I think in my head I was trying to stop the knight from coming down, but I think it was a bit too soon. Nevertheless, the castles. Then I bring out my dark squared, bishop takes. He brings down his pawn, and I inevitably castle early-ish. This move always annoys me somewhat. Attacking my light squared bishop, and I think I have to lose it regardless. So habit say move it back, I move it back, and we exchange. I think the upside is I've got an open file for my rook, and he has nothing. He's only got my bishop, and I've got his knight for it. So I guess ups and downs. I'm not too sure about that. I don't know if there's a way around that, or if it's something I just need to accept. Brings out his bishop, queen goes up. Now he's got looking to strengthen his center. He takes, and now I bring my rook across to the center. I think that was to line it up with the queen, because I think where my castle was before was fine. I reckon it was fine there, and that's probably why you take on e3 with the pawn. So you've got that rook on that on that file, but I moved it anyway. I assume I was looking for exchanges with the queen. Anywho, he takes, I take, and then he moves his knight to center, which I would have done, to be fair. Looks like a sensible move. Now I didn't take straight away. I moved my knight onto the c5 square, and I'm not sure why. That we played this game a while ago. I must have been trying to attack the bishop, maybe, or the pawn on b7. I've got no idea what I was thinking there, but alas, he takes my knight, takes queen, takes back, I takes back, I take the bishop, he takes the knight, and I take the other knight. So here in this position, I'd rather be playing as black here rather than white. I've got the doubled pawns. He's got the potential to have a great pawn structure moving forward. We've both got isolated pawns on the e-file, and then the kings and pawns are mirrored on the king side. So yeah, from here I'm thinking in the back of my head, attack pawns and bring the king to the center. So he comes down to attack pawns, I go up there to attack pawns, take, then I move so he can't take that pawn. That pawn, take the it was the c3 pawn, but now it's the c4 pawn. He's going up, obviously attacking my b3 and my e3 pawns. I take, he takes. So now I think I remembered I was meant to bring the king into the center at this point, and it helps. It's attacking his rook. He moves the rook. I take pawns. He comes down, puts me in check, trying to get my king to the center. I think he's preparing to take more pawns. Now I'm officially in the center now, and I'm protecting my c4 pawn. He takes, and now I'm looking to take his e6 pawn. He goes back down. I assume he's looking to mop up my pawns. You can see where this is going. Now I've got a passed pawn. How do they say? Just push. And that's pretty much what I did. He took my pawn and I kept pushing. I think he's then moved down to the first rank. I think that is in order to either put me in check or try and attack my pawn. Obviously by then it was too late. I promote to queen, check. And I think this is where I prove my rating. I'm a 7-4-9. And it's very clear I'm a 7-4-9 by the way the rest of this game progresses. I remember how frustrated I was at trying to get a checkmate, but you'll see how it transpires. Queen across, puts me in check. I have to hide my king behind my rook, and then he protects the g file. Check, he moves out, check again, he moves again, check again. And at this point I'm thinking, how on earth do I mate this guy? I don't know enough mating patterns to figure this out. I don't want to draw by repetition. I don't want to start sacrificing pieces because his rook is still very dangerous at this point. It can definitely cause a lot of trouble. So I move my queen all the way up to avoid that repetition. And then I finally think, right, I'm going to need to move my king out of the way to make any kind of a progress. But obviously I'm aware that I can be put in check, which I was. Then I move my king up, hopefully to make more space so I can maneuver my rook and my queen to try and get this checkmate. So he moves back across. I then move my knight up. I don't know. I think I was looking to move my. I don't know if I was looking to move my queen at this point. To be 100% honest with you, I have no idea how this was going to work. He moves his pawn down, creating space. Again with the check, puts his knight. Puts his rook in the way to block. Also leaving his pawn open for attack. So it's a check. Blocks with the castle. I can't take. Check again. Again, at this point, I'm still thinking, how on earth am I going to get this mate? I need to study mating patterns because I know this is probably the longest way round I could possibly imagine to get this checkmate. He blocks, obviously. I move my king across. I don't know what my thought pattern was there. I think I was just moving my king across to buy time. Although I had 1:37 left. It was still a bit of a struggle for me. Oh no, sorry, I had a minute 37 at the end of the game. Can't remember what the time was when these moves were being played. Had to move his king. Another check. Obviously now finally he can't block with his rook, so he has to move the king out to the g file by force. And then I finally get the rook into play. King goes to the f file, and I finally deliver checkmate. So that was the most. I must have been. Oh, I had 1 minute 20 left at the end. Sorry. So I've still got to get used to the way that these displays work. Finally got the checkmate. You can see checkmating patterns is not my thing, but I'll try and figure it out. So yeah, that was my last Blitz game. It's going to be 5 minute in future, no increment. I want to record every game that I play, so hopefully I'm not going to get tempted to play any games, get any practice in on chess.com, and progress quicker than I should, or progress quicker than you can see on this channel. I'm likely to do some puzzles, puzzle rush, survival. I'll probably do some tactics training. You can see how I think and what I miss and why I miss it, but it's all part of the process. So I think it's like I mentioned before, it's a bit of a whistle-stop tour, but I think it was a fair introduction. Don't know when I'll be releasing the next video, but stay tuned. This has been Elo Don, and I'll see you next time.